In the context of our visualization project to preserve Nazi persecution heritage, MEMORISE, we are experimenting with different forms of 3D modeling. Today, we present an early stage letting you explore a painting of former prisoner Ervin Abadi in a novel and interactive way. This work shows the concentration camp prisoners' living conditions inside a barrack. Based entirely on this watercolor painting, our project partner and designer, Chris Hall, is developing an explorable 3D version of the scene and its surroundings. Right now you can see a transition from the original drawing to the created 3D scene. This scene lets you navigate through the painting and is supplemented with annotations giving explanations of different aspects Abadi chose to preserve in this painting. The first annotation gives background information. The caption reads Barrack Interior, Bergen-Belsen, 1945. It shows the inside of a barrack at the concentration camp Bergen-Belsen, memorized by Abadi. Following the link, you can read more about the image from the US Holocaust Memorial Museum. High on the rafters, you can see objects stored, such as this boot. Here we find a link to an external story about footwear and images of boots from archaeological findings in Bunkbed. Red enamel bowls, like the ones shown here, were handed out at Bergen-Belsen to the prisoners. They reappear in many of Abadi's paintings, such as the distributing lunch watercolor painting seen in the annotation. Besides the story of belongings, the painting also shows the nature of the bunk beds. While Abadi was in Bergen-Belsen, barracks were crammed full of bunk beds which prisoners had to share. This annotation also shows a photograph with similar bunk beds taken after the liberation on April 28, 1945. This whole painting and scene showcases a generalized barrack. Abadi painted this scene from memory after the liberation. It symbolizes the living conditions within the barrack at Bergen-Belsen and focuses on aspects of space, privacy, and overcrowding. To see a close-up of the original image, follow this link. Could this approach of exploring a three-dimensional painting capture your imagination? What are your thoughts on this? Tell us in the comments.